Hey everybody, it's me, Detroit Lenny with Picks and Parlays. How we doing this Saturday? What is today? Today is the 6th? Saturday the 6th, week 9 of NFL football. Can you believe that we're halfway through the season? Halfway through the season, basically. A little bit more than halfway, actually. Especially for some of you fantasy football guys. We are definitely, guys and gals, I shouldn't say just that. But we are definitely through over half of the way there. Pretty soon you guys are going to start the trade deadline for fantasy football, stuff like that. So what I'm going to do today is kind of go over some sleeper picks for you at different positions: quarterback, wide receiver, running back, maybe even a flex spot if you have that in your league. Also, if you already haven't already, give me a thumbs up, give me a like button here, share it out, tell your friend, tell your neighbor, tell your mail lady. I say that all the time. Now, any other questions you guys have about your league, like maybe who you think you should start, sit, whatever, throw them in the chat. I'll be more than happy to go over any questions you guys got. Let's just say hello to Stimmy, because you know Stimmy's always in the house. Yo, 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 what's up, Stimmalicious? What's going on, brother? I know everybody's in the middle of in-depth college football right now on Saturday, but for me, this is my last minute to move some players around for defenses or for fantasy football. And I'm going to bring up my fantasy football on another screen. I'm going to show you guys my actual money league that I'm in and show you guys the dilemma that I'm having this week right now with some players that are a little iffy. So, and it's a big battle for me. So let's run through this real quick. Nicholas Andy says, good vibes only, brother. Good vibes only. That's the only thing we allow. All right, quarterbacks. Let's get these babies out of the way real quick. Sleeper quarterbacks. I like now week 9. If you're in the middle of bye weeks and stuff, so if you have a bye week issue, or like last week's Dak was out 1 week, or this week Aaron Rodgers COVID-19 issues, he's out 1 week. You maybe don't want to run to their backup. Okay, maybe you don't believe in Jordan Love. I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything good or bad about Jordan Love because there's not enough to go off of. So I don't want to make that opinion either way. So that being said, some alternative quarterbacks, sleeper quarterbacks. Look at Tyrod Taylor coming back, playing in Texas. I mean, hold on 1 second. Playing in Miami for Texas. I'm sorry, he plays for the Texans. He's playing in Miami. Miami's defense, I'm not sold on them. I mean, they're okay, but he could get some garbage yard. I read something earlier about Tyrod Taylor that I thought was really, really good. Just a little quick blurb about him. Tyrod's back for the Texans, being out since week 2 with hamstring issues. The Dolphins' defense is number 3 in fantasy points allowed to opposing quarterbacks. Hopefully, Taylor can pick up where he left off. Prior to getting hurt, he scored 27 fantasy points in week 1. And Jacksonville, 18 fantasy points just in a half against the Browns. Hopefully the game comes a shootout. Texans, Dolphins. I could see Tyrod getting you some points. So if you don't have him on your bench, or you need somebody, boom. I appreciate that, Stimmy. But if you need somebody, Tyrod can go in there and get you some serious points. Also, Miami, same game. Okay, neither one. Great defenses here. Same game. So Tua, on the other hand, I read a great thing about him too. I'm going to read you exactly what it said here quickly. Before Tua struggled against Buffalo, he was ranked Buffalo's number 1 ranked pass defense. He bounced back after rib injury with a couple solid performances. In week 6 and week 7, he threw for over 620 yards, 6 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. He finished 10th and 1st, respectively, in fantasy among quarterbacks in those weeks. So now he's back. The Texans are a get-right spot for them, and I think it's also a get-right spot for Texas as far as both quarterbacks, not teams. I don't care who wins or loses, what total is. But as far as fantasy points go, I think both these quarterbacks can put up some stuff. That being said, I'll run back over to the chat. What's up, Lenny? What's up, Pedro? Happy birthday, Pedro Moore. Today's his birthday, everybody. Say happy birthday to Pedro. Okay? Emmy says, pick 2 wide receivers and a flex. Okay. Rashad Bateman, T. Higgins, Devontae Parker, Boston Scott, Robert Woods, and Darrell Williams. Boom, boom. It's going to segue me right into my wide receiver. I get so excited. I get to speaking faster than my mouth moves. about to talk about wide receiver and flex spots. So if these are people available, but looking off of your list available, I love T. Higgins. Don't hate Devontae Parker or Boston Scott or Robert Woods. Those would be my three. Agnew or Devontae Smith and flex. Trevor Lawrence quarterback. I'm not big on sunshine there, Trevor Lawrence yet. So if you could avoid him, I think the other two guys that I just mentioned in the quarterback sleeper are way better options. And I like Devontae Smith. I have him in my league, and even though I like the Chargers to win that game, I think Devontae Smith could get you some points and some situation stuff. So let's talk sleeper wide receivers. Bengals, T. Higgins, I just mentioned him, and the Rams, Van Jefferson. I'm going to explain why I like both of these guys. First of all, that Bengals, they're playing the Browns. That matchup's going to be a dogfight, don't get me wrong, but T. Higgins can get some garbage points here for you. Probably 15 is where I'm guessing. A touchdown and 50, 60 yards maybe. Something like that, maybe 3-4 catches. Right in that spot. So there's that possibility. Also, the Rams, Van Jefferson. Oh, this is another thing I read about Van. Where is he at? I'm going to pull him up real quick. Through October, it says, the Los Angeles Rams wide receiver Deshaun Jackson was released. So that opens up more targets for Van Jefferson. Not that Deshaun got a whole lot anyway, but a little bit. Though he didn't have a large role in passing attack, 15 targets, his absence likely opens up more snaps, potential targets for Van Jefferson. Through October, Jackson saw a decline in snaps, counts, whatever. Jackson's workload increased over the last two outings. Week 7 and Week 8, he played at least 84% of the snaps. If he's playing 84% of the snaps in the most high-powered offense in the league, you want to have that guy in your fantasy. Okay? You do. I mean, that's just how that works. As far as T. Higgins goes, I'm a fan of Joe Burrow, so I'm a little biased here. But Higgins is more of a starter than a sleeper, in my opinion, but he's shadowed by Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase is the name everybody knows. The Burrow-Chase connection is off the chains. I like both. But if you need a flex spot, he's a great flex guy. Okay, he's a low-end number 2, high-end number 3 wide receiver. That's who he is. So I like those guys. I'm going to run over to the running backs real quick. Before I go into the flex, running back spots, some sleeper spots. Mark Ingram for the Saints against Atlanta. Atlanta's defense is horrible. Flat out. He's going to get garbage touches. Also, the Bills, Zach Moss. Garbage touch. Look, Bills are going to run through the Jaguars, in my opinion. Like, embarrassing run through. Like, possibly like the Eagles did to the Lions last week, like a 40-something to 6 or something. Maybe the Jaguars get a little bit more points because they're a better team than the Lions. But the Bills have run through them. And their defense is really good, too. So, that's why I stay away from Trevor Lawrence in that spot against the Bills. But I really, really like both these kids. And I say kids like just because I'm old and they're younger. But both these guys are going to make some points this week for you. We'll head back over to the chat real quick. Oh, snap. Devontae Parker is on IR. When did that happen? Oh, I'm thinking of Devontae Smith. I'm thinking of Devontae Smith from Philly, not Devontae Parker. He's still in Miami, I believe. That's who I was thinking of. Chargers D is good to start. It's good to start Lawrence. Okay. Yeah. I like I'm on the Chargers. That's my circle pick, Pedro. That was my circle pick for our team. Is we were all 5 of us. We all like the Chargers, but I'm claiming that one as my own because I'm the first one to say it. So no, but I really, really love the Chargers this week. So, and Higgins is a great flex and a high wide receiver too. I agree. Yeah, he is. He just is. So, some sleeper flex spots for you guys. Packers running back A.J. Dillon. I think Aaron Jones is going to... Here's the thing. They're playing against the Chiefs. We all know the Chiefs' defense is horrible. Now, I think the Chiefs are going to win this game. But I do think if okay, flip side of that, if the Packers with Jordan Love just decide to run the hell out of the ball, Aaron Jones is not going to do it all. They're going to not split carries, probably be a 60-40, maybe 70-30, but A.J. Dillon will get you points. He's a garbage guy that will get you and red zone touchdowns. He's just a good guy to have on your squad as a backup. I have Aaron Jones in one league, and I tried to draft A.J. Dillon as a backup, and my buddy snatched him out from me because he's a jerk. But also, Raiders wide receiver Hunter Renfrow. We all know the drama that's going on with the Raiders. If you don't know, you shouldn't be playing fantasy football. Henry Ruggs, no longer a member of Las Vegas Raiders for reasons we're not even going to get into. The obvious issues with John Gruden, he's no longer their head coach. The Raiders are in dismay, okay? But the Raiders are also playing the Giants. I don't like that game because it's on the East Coast, and I don't like West Coast teams to go to the East Coast and East Coast teams go to the West Coast. I don't like those games. But what I do like is Hunter Renfrow to get targets. I mean, Carr's rapidly losing every wide receiver he has. There's another wide receiver that they have that's also being sued by a woman out here in Las Vegas for running into the side of her when he was late for a team meeting and he was speeding down the road doing 65 and a 25 or something like that. So it's all bad for the Raiders. So he is losing multiple targets, Derek Carr, and their offense isn't bad. That being said, it increased targets for Hunter Renfrow. Look for him to break out. He's going to get a touchdown probably and 7-8 targets, maybe 6-8 catches. I mean, he's got hands, so he could get you some garbage yards there. I'm going to jump back over to the chat, say hello to some people, and then give you guys my dilemma on what I'm working with. Chargers D is too good to start, Lawrence. I said it wrong. Oh, fair enough. Pedro says Beasley is going to do good against the Jags, though. Just saying. I could see that. Cole Beasley is another. Yeah, you could have totally put him in there as a flex guy, or honestly, he's the wide receiver guy. So, that being said, I'm gonna bring in my own fantasy here. I'm gonna try and share my screen. I don't know if I can do this by myself. I think I can. I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, so let me go here. And let me get rid of this. There you go, so you guys can see. So, this is my team here. Yes, the name of my team is Mandy's husband, because Mandy's my wife, and Amanda's on. And we played week 1. She beat me. That was the bet. I had changed my name to my fantasy football team for the rest of the year to Mandy's husbands. Or husbands? No. Oh, I should probably change that so it's not. Yeah. So she doesn't have more than one. At least I hope not. That would be bad. Mandy's husband. Good job, Lenny. Good job. Save changes. All right. Boom. You know, Detroit Public School education right there. Okay. This is my team. This is my lineup right here. Let me see here. I'm trying to pull that up. So I'm starting Matt Stafford. My backup has always been Dax. I also drafted Jameis Winston, but trying to trade Dax, I should say, for more picks or a better pick. I was trying to always do that. So Winston got hurt, so now I kind of teeter back and forth. Really, I have only started somebody else besides Matt Stafford is when he has his bye week. He's having an MVP week. I'm rolling with him. CeeDee Lamb, Jamar Chase, those are my two dudes. Aaron Jones, Najee Harris, solid running back core. Kyle Pitts. And then when I get to my slot guys, my flex guys, I have Devontae Smith here. I have A.J. Brown. I did have Henry Ruggs. Okay? I had to drop him, and I picked up Antonio Brown. I know he's questionable. He's probably out or whatever, but he was the best spot pick I had. I need a fill-in guy for bye weeks at this point. I am never starting anybody besides Jamar Chase or CeeDee Lamb unless one of them are hurt. So here's my dilemma. That he's questionable right now. Okay, and apparently rolled his ankle or something. A.J. Brown is a little questionable. I think one of them rolled his ankle. I don't know. They're just barely. Problem is, A.J. Brown doesn't play till Sunday night. So if I decide to bench him, play somebody else and they crap the bed, and then I decide to play him, I can't play him now. Once I bench him, the other person already played. But if I don't play the other person, say, for example, Devontae Smith, and A.J. Brown doesn't play, he's already played, so now I'm screwed out of those points. My big dilemma is here is our overall league. I'm tied for first place right now, 6-2. I'm also playing this guy. So this is the matchup, and he already has Taylor from Thursday night, who went off and got him 33 points. Over projected, obviously 17. He got him a lot more points. So the projection's still 49-51. I don't know if you guys can see that right here. I'm projected 130, almost 131. He's projected 132. So this is going to be a close big game for first place. This is more than just bragging rights. There's a lot of money on the line here. Okay, so this is a big matchup with me having two guys questionable. I don't know really where to go with this. I'm hoping that Minnesota slows Lamar down and he doesn't go off. I'm really hoping the Titans, I don't know why. I really like the Titans. That's my problem. I bet on the Titans. I mean, not the Titans. I bet on the Rams. That's one of our circle picks. So I'm going to roll. Obviously, money-wise, I want the Rams to destroy the Titans. But King Henry's out. Derrick Henry's out. Now you're looking at, I like Cooper Kupp to get points here. But I think Tennessee tries to throw the ball. I don't know if that works for them. I like the Rams in this spot. But he's got Cooper Kupp. I know Cooper. How does Cooper Kupp have a good day without Matt Stafford having a good day? So hopefully this trades off. Okay. Hopefully Matt Stafford throws to Van Jefferson all day. And that's just a great thing. I don't have Van Jefferson, neither does he. But he's got Mike Williams, Chargers here. This tight end prediction, I think, is way inflated at 11. He does have... is this dude out? Oh, great. Hopefully he doesn't realize this. Latavius Murray is out for Ravens. Week 9, it's curious. He did not practice all week, so he's out. So I don't know what his bench looks. Let's see what his bench looks like. Who could he put in? He had Derrick Henry. That was a big blow. Calvin Ridley's out. Oh, he already played, so he can't play him. That would have been a good spot. Hines, he could play Davis for Atlanta, Mike Davis, but he ain't gonna get nothing. But he'll probably put them in. So this is gonna be a good matchup. I just wanted to, bring that in, show everybody kind of what I'm working with here. Stress, so much drama in the LBC. It's kind of hard being Detroit. Lenny. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have bars like Allie Burns. Where here? Stimmy says, I'm feeling these sleepers, Lenny. I thought I was going to come on here and see you telling me obvious starts that you have some deep dive starts. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Look, if you don't know you should be starting Patrick Mahomes every day, every week, or Lamar Jackson, or Matt Stafford, or someone like that, or God, prior to Derrick Henry getting hurt, if you have to watch a fantasy football show for somebody to tell you to start Derrick Henry, you should not be playing fantasy football. I'm not here to sugarcoat stuff for you, folks. I'll give you some lowdown, grimy, maybe this might work sleeper stuff. It's really relevant now in the thick of fantasy football. I could technically lose this game and still be in second place, even if third and fourth win. We'll just be tied. And I win the tiebreaker with more points scored. Unless they outscore me by 100 points, which is not going to happen. No. So I'll still be in second, even if I lose. So I'm in a very good spot, still make playoffs. And I know playoffs. We're talking playoffs. But that being said, I'm going to set the precedent now that this dude. Plus, I don't like the guy on a personal level. He's kind of a dick. So because he's kind of a douche, I kind of want to whoop his butt now. I want to set the tone. Like I let my wife beat me. I didn't let her. She whooped me. But you got to work that waiver wire. I'm here to make this happen. So, Roland's Battle says Gaskin or Allen Robinson flex. Toss a coin. I'm not going to lie to you and give you some BS and blow smoke. I'm here to tell you that I probably... I just cannot trust Jacksonville. I'm not Jacksonville. I just can't trust Allen Robinson yet. I don't say yet, but he just doesn't do anything consistent. I'm more of a Gaskin. I guess if you're holding a gun in my head and I gotta lean, I lean that way. But hopefully you got better options. I guess that's the best way. Looks like Manic Monday, but it ain't. It ain't. It's Manic Saturday. Fantasy football. I like Gaskin. Yeah, I mean I lean that way, but man, don't make me choose. I'm also in another league, which it's a smaller money league, but it's 15 teams, and it's an auction league, and that is the most fun. I hate that it's 15 teams. I think that's way too many, but I love the auction league principle. Okay, instead of draft picks mean nothing. You start out with, for us, it's $100. That's our buy-in. It's $100. Okay, so you buy in $100 pot. And that $100 is your budget, and that's what you have to fill your team. Every player out there has to be auctioned. So when you start the auction, it doesn't matter if you're in first pick or the 15th pick. If the first pick, the first guy says, I want Patrick Mahomes for $1. The next guy in 9th or 10th or 15th pick, doesn't matter where he's at, could outbid him, say, I'll take him for $2. On the other guy, 3, 4, 5. Guy who bids the highest gets him. So you got to budget very well. It's very intricate. I love it. It's way too detailed. It's a whole nother show, but that's where that is. What were you guys, NFL Circa picks for Week 9? I thought Allie posted them, but I don't think, she might not have yet, but I'll give them to you real quick because I have them right here. Okay, so final picks are Bengals minus 2.5. Chargers minus 1.5, Bills minus 15, Rams minus 7.5, and the Cowboys minus 10. We went back and forth about the 5th pick. Went back and forth between the Raiders minus points and the Cowboys. Like the top 4 was locked in, pretty solid for everybody. Pretty much agreed on Bengals, Chargers, Bills, Rams. The Cowboys pick we went back and forth with, but Cowboys is 7-0 against spread. So until they prove me wrong, that's kind of my thing. So. But that's that. That's going to do it for me. I'll be back next Saturday, 12 o'clock Pacific time, 3 o'clock Eastern. Kind of trying to time it right between some morning and afternoon games for college football. And go over all your fantasy questions, needs, wants, concerns, all that good stuff. I appreciate all you guys stopping by. I 100% round robin them. 100%. 5-team parlay. I round robin 3s, 4s, and then obviously the 5. But, and I've made money. So that's going to do it for me. Like I said, next week, Saturday, 12 o'clock Pacific, 3 o'clock Eastern. I'll see you guys, all fantasy needs, wants. I appreciate it. Happy birthday to our friend Pedro Moore. You have a great day. Not only today, have another one tomorrow. You deserve it, brother. Have a great happy birthday weekend. Take care, guys. We're out of here. By we, I mean me.